How much truth are in loudspeaker reviews? I think this is a really interesting question. I'm glad you asked, and it's Omar in the Netherlands. And Omar writes to me and he says, "Hey Paul, in order to characterize a speaker in an objective way, shouldn't all speakers, when reviewed, be tested following a standard procedure in neutral environments and not a reviewer's treated room that can elevate and affect the sound? A speaker can sound different in my room than in a reviewer's room. So what is the value of such a review? Is there a is there a next sprout? I enjoy the current one. Oh, sorry. We don't have any plans for a new sprout. But let's get to the, sorry about that. Everybody wants to know about sprouts. Okay, so Omar's question. It's a really good one, and it's one that I have struggled with for a good long time. Reviewers are basically audiophiles who are able to write and express their opinions and have great ears and a lot of experience, okay? And in the same way that one needs to cull out food critics, if I read, let's say I'm into food and I read New York Times reviews by a certain guy, and he says, "Oh, I love this." How do I know that his taste is anywhere near mine, right? I don't know that. I mean, I've had, and we've all had this experience, right? A friend of yours said, "You ought to try this restaurant out. Boy, this thing, I mean, I'll tell you what, it's just great." And you go there and it's crap. Well, it was great for him, but not so much for you. So, I have to find people that have similar tastes to me, and then when they tell me it's great, then it's worth going because they like what I like. People like me do things like this, right? The same is true with reviewers. You need to find a reviewer who kind of agrees with you. And here's why. While it would be interesting and sensical to have some kind of neutral standard room that every reviewer would be required to have. The room has to be 9 by 30 and have to have a ceiling that is this high and have to be acoustically damped in this fashion and have the same electronics and the same cable. I mean, that's really, Omar, the only way that that could ever work is that if everybody had the same everything and then you plunk speakers in. That's not practical. Not going to happen. And really, you want to know the opinions and multiple opinions from people who have different systems and different rooms. And you find reviewers who you trust. But speakers are really hard, totally hard. This speaker, this Sony speaker, this old Hafler thing that Gus uses for something, I don't know what he uses it for, but this will sound different in this room than it will in my room or your room. And powered by what? PS Audio electronics? Adcom electronics? What? So yeah, there is no good answer for that, and you're just going to have to learn to find somebody that you trust and where their hearing and what they like and don't like kind of matches yours. And I wish I had a magic cure for it, but I don't. But that's the challenge that you got. Okay. Hope that makes sense. All right. Thanks.